Good morning, evening, afternoon, I'm Tato Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing my dangerous life. Previously, I became Hinata, however year old. I don't know if I'm a man or a child. I don't know my age in this game. I'm assuming college. And I ran into 3 hot guys as soon as I got here from Japan, from New York. To New York from Japan, and one guy wants to break me because he likes breaking cute things. The other guy in a really cool car tried to hit me with it and said it was my he didn't try to, but he almost did and said it was my fault. And then this guy, well, he was cool. I mean, he's a gangster apparently, but thinks I look cute when I'm beaten up. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, so I am going after Brad here. This is Brad. Look at him. And I'm in a sticky situation because this guy over here, he is tying me up for some reason. I don't really know why. Apparently Hinata doesn't know why, and yeah, that's where we basically left off. Hoping Brad will save us. Save us, Brad. Or Brado, as they say. What? I don't remember what voice I did for this dude. Brad grinned, but the man seemed at a loss for words. Just like I was. What's going on here? What's wrong with he's thinking this. What's going on here? What's wrong with everyone? I screamed silently. However, I wouldn't recommend hurting such a cute face. Aim for the body instead. What about my cute ribs, huh? My ribs are adorable. Don't hurt those. Brad laughed in amusement. What do you want? The man seemed angry at the way Brad was grinning. I myself had no idea what was going on. Nothing in particular. It's just that Brad looks somber as he lifted my face up to stare into my eyes. I could see my reflection in his pupils. Can you? Your eyes are closed, bruh. My heart was pounding in my chest. It's just that I've taken a liking and interest in this guy. Poor thing, his pretty face is all red now. Maybe it'll become red soon. What? I scowled and felt my cheeks burn. Are you trying to interfere? Not really. That's not what I was thinking. If a person pretending to be this clueless, despite breaking the rules, he deserves to be punished. Brad let go of my face rather roughly. In that case, will you quit interfering? Wait, no, help me!
僕はただの被害者なんです。
I feel kind of bad for Hinata. At first, like, he's from Japan. You don't know what part of Japan, by the way. So for all I know, he's not like used to a big city. And then he goes to New York, and he just gets pushed out of the way by some hot dude. And then he's like, oh, what? That guy? And then he turns, and then this dude is fighting with another dude who we're getting cheated on. And then, like, he's like, whoa, wait, what is going on? This is culture shock, all the things. And then he's stepping, and then a car nearly hits him. And I don't know how this happened, but now he's bound and gagged by this dick who looks like a high school student. This is not a Rimpai game. That did not explode the scene. I don't know how to make this hide. I don't know how to make it go away. Can I hide this? Is there a hide button? No, but look, it looks like a high school uniform with the vest and a tie. I guess an adult could wear that, but it just feels high schooly. And then like, oh, a hot guy to save me. He's like, look at his cute face. You should just aim for the body next time. What? No! No! Save me! Really? I'm just a victim. I should save myself.
悪いことなんて何もしてないのに。
I didn't do anything. Brad stared at me. The man me. Brad stared at the man in silence. He looked. Then he turned back to me again.
どういうことだ？話してみろ。
Excuse me. What did you say? Speak up. Huh? Thank God.
僕は留学生としてここに来て契約してたアパートに行くとこの人がいました。
Exchange student. I could still be in. Colleges have exchange students, yeah? Yeah. You can still call them exchange students. I feel like. I just really want to be in college. I don't want to be a high schooler. I came here as an exchange student, but when I arrived at my new apartment, this guy was there.
嘘だ。
嘘だ. Who's that kid now? That's sorry. That's a lie.
友達とお酒を飲んだりしているようでした。
I think he'd been drinking with his friends.
そうしたら今度は警察が来て一度はこの人が助けてくれたんだと思ったけど。
The police arrived soon after that. I thought he was going to help me out of the situation.
今度はここに監禁されたんです。
But he ended up trapping me here instead.
全くの作り話だね。
He's totally making up that story.
本当にわけがわかりません。
I really have no idea what's going on. I couldn't hide the desperation in my voice. It was a chain of confusing incidents even. On my first day here, some scary-looking stranger had been hanging around the apartment I was supposed to move into. As I'd been about to ask them what was going on, we'd been chased down by the police and I had ended up here.
1週間でいいからさ。
Definitely looks
こ
like
こ
a
で
high
おとな
school
しくし
kid.
ててよ。
Will you please just stay here? But this is his voice now, I guess. Will you please just stay here? Stay here quiet for a week? For a week? You want me to stay here for a week? In this place? I had an apartment. What do you mean stay here for a week?
朝と夜は来てやるし、飢え死にされちゃ困るからね。
I'll check on you once a day. It'd be a problem if you starved to death. Oh, how sweet. I recounted what the man had said to me after taking me here. Whatever crime I was being involved in here, I was really scared.
その話は本当か？
Is that true?
嘘だ！こいつはうちの仲間だ！
He's lying! I'm simply his friend!
違う。
That's not true! Brad stared at me, wordlessly, as if testing me.
信じてください。僕を助けて。
You have to believe me! Help me! I was sure that this would be my final chance to ask anyone for help. So I shouted out loudly. Just look how cute I am! Look how cute and adorable I am! Look at my eyes! My cute and adorable eyes. This is my face. My cute body. Don't hit my body. Or my face. Don't do that. Just save me. Ooh woo. Looked at me, considering what I'd said.
ブラッドさん、どうか僕を信じてください。
I like how he calls him Mr. Brad. I get it's the equivalent, but like adding Mr. to like, you do that at school sometimes for younger kids, but it sounds bizarre. It's usually a last name thing. Mr. Brad, please believe me. I'd hate it if I ended up dying like this. Oh, that would be kind of a crappy way to die. Why did any of this have to happen? Because you're the main character in the game, my dude. I was desperate.
ブラッドさんか。
Mr. Brad.
神に誓うが。
Huh? You swear that you're telling me the truth? Telling the truth?
はい。
Yes! Brad smiled, and this time, it looked more sincere.
僕だって神に誓うさ。
I'll swear to it too! The man hurried interrupted our conversation, and Brad shot him a warning look.
悪いけどさ、俺って結構人を見る目はあるつもりなんだよな。
I'm sorry, but I'm actually really good at reading people.
な、
What?
こいつは俺がもらっていく。
I'm with this guy. Thank God.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much. Brad reached towards the rope that was bound around me.
動くな。
Don't move. Huh? I saw a flash of silver from the corner of my eye. A knife? Ah, yeah, that's right. You're not in Japan anymore. We have scary things here. I froze. The pointed end was aimed straight at Brad. Fear and anxiety bubbled up inside me. What if he dies because he helped me? I... I feel like I am no longer Hinata. Am I having a flashback? Who am I? I had been called out by some 66 friends. Am I currently Brad? Even though I rejected them plenty of times, those guys keep pestering me again and again. And I was feeling a little annoyed. I refused to give in to their demands, and I watched them leave.
俺も戻るか。
'Tis Brad now. 'Tis I, Brado. Should I head back too? The moment had... I might as well just read it in this voice. The moment that thought crossed my mind, the news happened. I heard a soft groan and stopped in my tracks.
誰かいるのか？
Who's there? I looked around the back room and spotted two guys. Both of them had Asian features and looked quite young,
ここで何してる？
making me feel more and more like I'm in high school. What are you doing here? The two of them began to tremble simultaneously. The person who was standing looked a little suspicious. As for the other, he was tied up and his mouth was taped shut. He looked quite desperate to me. Really? Someone who's tied up and their mouth taped shut looked desperate? Who'd have think? Yeah, I know who'd have thought.
なんだこいつ。不思議な目。
Okay. This is exactly what you'd think if you saw somebody who was tied up with their mouth covered in tape. What's up with this guy? His eyes are incredibly... I would be more like, wow, that person's tied up with their mouth covered up. Why? I mean, I would probably actually freak out, but like, I'm assuming he's seen shit because he's a gangster. So if for him, it's less of a person in danger and more of a... I would inquire about this. Care less about... Oh, those eyes though. I couldn't stop myself from staring into those deep black eyes? Black eyes? Black eyes. Where? His eyes are brown. Okay. I felt something in my chest, but had no idea what it was. Then I shifted my gaze over to the guy who was standing next to us. We exchanged a couple of words, but something seemed to be stopping me from leaving. Maybe I was just curious about whatever I felt just then. Those sheer black irises were looking at me so imploringly. I'd seen so many desperate eyes in my time. It was almost sickening. But I didn't think I'd ever see anyone look at me like that before.
なんか俺の心臓変だわ。
I feel weird somehow.
柄にもなく緊張してんのかな。ってのはありえねえか。
I'm feeling nervous for no reason. But that's not possible, I guess.
だとすれば、なんだ。
What could it be?
かわいそうに。綺麗な頬が赤くなってるじゃねえか。
Okay. Not red. Not red face. Not a red face. It doesn't look like he was beaten up at all. On top of that, his eyes are black. Look at him. They're black. His eyes are darker. Brad's eyes are darker than Hinata's eyes. And he's like, the deep black iris. No, they're not. Duh, visual novel problems. No, alright, move on. Poor thing, his pretty face is all red now. If you say so. I pulled off the tape from across his mouth and lifted his chin up.
こいつ女みたいな顔してっけど男だよな。
This person, he looks pretty feminine, but he's a guy, isn't he? Okay. Looking at him more closely, I felt like I was drowning in his dark eyes. Damn it. His body shifted as I approached him, his gaze quivering.
こりゃ嘘なんかつけねえな。
This guy definitely isn't capable of lying.
悪事も働ける玉じゃねえ。ってことは。
It doesn't seem as though he would ever do anything bad in that case. I could judge most people's characters just by looking at their faces. I may not have been smart, but my instincts were never wrong.
なんでだか感じ取っちまうんだよな。そいつがどんな人間か。
For some reason, I can feel it. The kind of person is. I stood up slowly. I had already decided what to do. I probably knew the moment I looked into this guy's eyes.
こいつは俺がもらっていく。
I'm with this guy. With his dark eyes. It might have been fate. Episode 2. How many episodes are there? All I could hear in the tense atmosphere was shallow breathing. Right in front of my eyes were a man with a knife and a man being pointed at with a knife. The air smelled of anxious sweat. Even so, Brad's expression didn't waver as he stared at the man in front of him.
おい。
Sorry, I thought he was going to say more, given like all the words that were here, but he just says, "Oi, what's wrong? Why are your hands shaking?" I guess they just didn't voice the second pun. Okay, they're not shaking. It was true. The knife in the man's hand was quivering. Was he scared of Brad? Or was he scared of the fact that he was holding a knife? I had no idea. Well, I understand the situation now. Brad began to untie the rope that was restraining me. He was wearing a calm expression. This guy is amazing. Even under such circumstances, he surprised me.
やめろよ。
Stop it! I'm really going to do it, you know.
はあ？
Huh? There's no way you'll do it. Not when you're this scared. I will,
あの
Mr. Brad. I looked at Brad uneasily. The rope was almost undone. I saw a shadow move. Do nothing. Interject. Okay, if a shadow move? A shadow move. I saw a shadow move. Is it a cat? Is it a rat? Is it nothing at all? Will Brad actually get stabbed? I feel like not. But, will I get stabbed? If I protect Brad, do I imply that he's weak? Unless he's offended? Let's be brave. We'll protect Brad. Brad protected us. It's going to be nothing and this is a dumb choice. Again, not red pie. Can't do that. Is there an option to hide? Is there a hide thing? Auto. No, now I need to do this because it did the thing. Okay. Where's the log? No. Interjection was chosen. Oh. Question mark, exclamation mark. The knife sliced through the air. Hit! Did Brad pull me away from it? I tried to cry out, but Brad had already dodged the knife.
くそ
Damn it! The man brandished the knife once again. He's dangerous. However, Brad dodged the knife again, and this time, he grabbed the man's hand.
離せ
Ugh! Let me go! Let go of me! Even!
じゃあナイフを捨てろ。
Drop the knife.
嫌だ
No way!
捨てなければこの手がどうなっても知らないぞ。
If you don't drop it, who knows what will happen to this hand. Ugh, ouch! Brad twisted the man's hand. The man screamed loudly, but tightened his grip on the knife all the same.
ナイフを捨てないってことはつまりこの手をねじり上げようと骨を折ろうと構わないってことだな。
If you don't drop the knife, I will twist this hand and break your bones. Is that what you want? What?
ブラッドさん
Mr. Brad! The man's screams sounded so painful that I couldn't help but say something.
なんだお前、止めるのか。
What's with you? Are you going to stop me?
だって
That's because...
とんだお人よしだな。お前を捕まえてたやつに対して。
What a good person you are. Even though this guy tied you up like that. Okay, I didn't know that would put me on his side. If I did nothing, would he just like broken his hand and killed him or something? I'm okay with that. What he was saying is true. Oh, now there's an option. Of course there is. What you're doing sounds painful. Oh no. You don't have to go that far. It's just like Brad said. But I'm supposed to be a good person. Does he like good people? I'm not going to tell him that he doesn't have to go that far. Because I feel like in this situation it is necessary because the dude has a knife that he won't let go of. And he's trying to stab people. So I'm not going to say, you don't have to go that far. It's just like what Brad said. Okay, it sounds painful. So I said something. Sorry. What you're doing sounds painful, so...
Huh?
Uh-huh. Of course it hurts. If it weren't painful, there'd be no sense in doing it. Brad twisted the man's hand upwards. The knife slipped from between his fingers.
Oh.
What's this? Well, we will figure out what this is in the next episode. We'll see what my decisions have done. I'll look at, I think, actually I don't know how this game works. I don't know if any of the pictures are like in the gallery yet, or if I have to like get to the end of the game before I can look at stuff in the gallery. I have a feeling this is one of those games where it's like there's actually just two choices, which is super happy, awesome ending, or just, oh, kind of okay ending. Where it's really hard to not get a okay ending. So yeah, we'll see how we're doing. I don't think I'm doing good. I don't think I'm going to get the perfect ending. But who knows? See you next time.